What is up, guys? Joaquin Corrales, welcome back to the channel. Guys, in this video, we're going to focus on the top 3 things that we were able to do to take this brand new online store to over $7,000 in the first month. And the cool thing about this is that we had to really switch the way in which we did Shopify dropshipping, because if we did what everybody else out there was doing, then we were going to get very little results, right? The idea of just setting up an online store, picking a product and running Facebook ads to it and generating a ton of money are probably long gone, right? There are more barriers of entry right now to start making money with Shopify, simply due to the fact that a lot of people are doing it, right? The more people are doing this thing, the harder it becomes for the normal person, for someone who wants to do as little work as possible to get results. And so what I'm going to share in this video is not going to be how to pick your products, it's not going to be how to run your advertisement. It's going to be the top 3 things that we were able to do to get this store making money as fast as possible. I'm also going to link in the description to videos on how to set up your store, on how to pick your products, and on how to run ads. So go ahead and watch those first if you want. These are the top 3 things that we were able to do with this brand new store to get it generating over $7,000 in the first month. So the first thing that we did was that we tested not having timers in our store. I was actually at one of my buddy's apartments the other day in Hallandale Beach, beautiful apartment. I'm gonna interview him in a couple of days for the channel. He actually did over $2 million in like 60 days or some crazy numbers like that. And we were talking about what people are doing in their Shopify stores that maybe they shouldn't be doing, right? Why they're getting such crappy results or not getting as good results as they could be getting. And what he was telling me was that he spent like tons of money testing, sending people to different products, to the same product, but sending them to different product pages. And he saw that sending people to product pages that did not have timers, for example, were a lot more efficient for him. Now, I think that the reason why he saw those results and why I later tested this and was able to generate over $7,000 in this brand new store is that people are becoming like immune to this, right? They're becoming immune to having all these timers to seeing all these timers in their stores. And they're realizing, although it promotes scarcity, that they're fake, right? That there's really not 10 products left, that there's a lot more, that the people are only doing that to get them to buy faster. So although it could potentially work, people are trusting the stores more when they don't have these specific types of scarcity timers. That's what he saw. I tested it. That's what I saw as well. So what I suggest that you guys do is that you test this, okay? It could be different in your niche based on the products that you're selling, your target market, who's coming into your store. So you guys should test having the timers on your product page, right? The timers that are like, oh, there's 3 left and there's like the time is really running down. And you should also test not having that, right? And acting like a bigger store per se, right? Where like when someone goes to Macy's or shops online on Amazon, for example, there's no timer in their face pushing them. Now, we did have some scarcity in there. Like, for example, we had this plugin, I forgot the name right now, that said something like only 1,000 will be sold or something like that, right? But not the timer, not that timer that's running out and it's kind of in your face. We saw incredible results in a very automated fashion, right? Like we barely spent any time on this store at all. It was like just set it and leave it by not having the timers on there. Now, the second thing was creating an offer that couldn't be price shopped. And this is where everyone that's doing Shopify dropshipping at all is messing up, right? And the reason why they're messing up here is because they're creating an offer, right? And what I mean by it is that they're putting a product in front of their customer that the customer could very easily Google or go on Amazon and find for potentially a lot cheaper, right? So how do you create an offer that cannot be price shopped? And not only does this apply to Shopify stores, but it applies to anything that you're selling in general. Like, for example, we're still running a Shopify webinar for my software company, Contact Flow. We partnered up with Franklin Hatchett, awesome guy, I love that dude. And go look at his channel. I'm gonna link it in the description too. Awesome dude on Shopify, Facebook ads, the whole thing. And what we noticed, or what we had to do in order to get people to buy this incredible offer, was make it so that it couldn't be price shopped. Like, for example, one part of the offer is a Shopify training, right? A 6-week Shopify training. And if you just offer that, then people could go on Google, or they could go find other people that offer something very similar, and they'll probably go with the cheaper one, right? But what we did was that we included the training, we included 1 year of my software, we included a Shopify theme, we included a Facebook mastermind. And when you add all of those things in there, people cannot price shop your offer, right? And so what we did as far as Shopify was concerned, because a little bit different than like a webinar selling, that type of thing, was that we included a couple of different things. Like, for example, maybe you're selling an item that requires like instructions, so you could include in there that you're including the instructions with it, that you're going to offer a premium support, so they'll be able to live chat with you or to email you for anything that they need. They have a 32-day refund guarantee. You have to kind of build on those things that you're able to offer, so that you're not just selling something that doesn't set you apart from anyone else at all, and that people are just able to go on Google and find it for way cheaper, right? So how do you create an offer that you can be price shopped? That's what you guys have to think about. Number 3 now is have social proof in your ads and skip the add to cart. So it was funny because I got this from my buddy who made over 2 million in 60 days as well, and it was that he says he doesn't run add to carts like at all. Like he goes straight into webs. So the first thing that he does, let's just start with the first part of number 3, is to have social proof in your ads. So most of the ads that we run, for example, on Facebook are YouTube, or on Facebook or YouTube. What the hell? Most of the ads that we run on Facebook are videos. Okay, most of the ads that we run are videos for Shopify products. And so when a normal person is scrolling through Facebook, they're not going to stop in some post. Yeah, it might seem interesting, but there's a high chance that they're not going to stop at a post that does not have social proof, right? That doesn't have a lot of views or comments or likes or things of that sort. So actually how you're supposed to start your campaigns, and this is what we shifted to doing, and it was awesome, was again, using videos in our campaign, in our ads, but releasing a Facebook post, for example, that didn't link to any product at all, and had the video, right? The video that we were going to use. And we started setting up different ad sets to target third world countries, or countries that would cost us very little in order for us to get video views. So we actually used the video views campaign on Facebook, and we set like 10 of them, each of them with an interest. So 10 ad sets, one of them with one different interest, because we want to see which interest is going to work the best, and targeting video views, right? So we wanted people to watch these videos, and in turn, they're going to not only watch the video, but they're going to leave comments, they're going to leave likes, and the whole thing. And so we did that. And then what we did was we started killing the ad sets that were not working, because the interest did not work for that specific product that we were selling. And so what we found was that after we had figured out what interest were going to work the best for that specific product, then we created we created a custom audience of people who had seen up to 95% of the video, but we started targeting high GDP countries, right? Which were the countries that were gonna buy this, like the United States, Canada, New Zealand, Ireland, Australia, and those countries, right? So create a lookalike based on the data that we had bought. So we were just buying social proof basically, and we were testing which interest was gonna work the best. And guys, rewind this video and just listen to that all over again if you guys got lost somewhere there, but it's cool that you understand that, because that's a really good strategy. So you run video views, just to recap it, you run video views targeting third world countries that social proof is gonna be cheaper, to test what interest is going to work the best. And then once you have interests that are working good, you're going to create a custom audience of people that saw 95% of your video, but now targeting the high GDP countries, which are the countries that are going to buy from you. And then remember, before you start running those ads, you're going to need to add a link. You're going to need to edit the post and now add the link in order for them to buy it, in order for people to buy it. It wasn't there before. So that's the having social proof part. So now we had social proof, and we were able to test what interests were going to work the best. And then what we did right after was that we started website conversion ads with purchases. So straight to purchases, we skipped the add to cart. I followed what my buddy was doing, and it worked out freaking awesome. And guys, these are just some of the things that you guys are going to have to think about and do as Shopify gets older, right? A lot of people are saying that Shopify is dying, and first of all, that doesn't make sense, because it's just a platform for you to do e-commerce. And e-commerce is huge. It's never, ever going to die. People are always going to buy stuff online, right? But what do you have to do as more people get into that in order to have your unique angle to it, your unique advantage to it? And sometimes not doing things that used to be effective, but now aren't because so many people are doing it, just like the timers, just like just throwing a product in there. Now you have to create an offer that can be price shopped. These are always things that we're on top of and that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. And if you guys get in any of my mentorship programs, then you're gonna have the unique access to all this information first. Is doing these things that are going to set you apart from everyone else, right? And if you do this and you constantly have to be trying new things and doing this because people eventually catch up, then you're going to be successful in Shopify, which is really e-commerce, right? Selling stuff online. Guys, this is video 3 of our 180-day challenge. I'm releasing a video every single day. Make sure you guys drop a comment, drop a like. I've been doing a lot of hand things. This video is what's going on here with the hand things. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you guys tomorrow.